you another weekly vlog. I'm gonna try to get even more content today or this week in the test kitchen. Last week I feel like I didn't get quite enough, so I'm gonna try to video a little bit more. I'm on my way right now to an event at Cézanne. I should be going to work. I don't often go to events in the middle of the day. I usually only go to the ones that are after work, but I feel like this one is really good networking, especially because we want to work with more brand partners at work, and Cézanne is a clothing company that I really like. I think it would be really good to just go and meet some people and chat there. And yeah, this is gonna be a really quick intro because I am running a bit late. I have to go. It is in Manhattan, which isn't ideal because I have to go into Manhattan and then I have to go to the Navy Yard, which is just like, I don't know, it's fine. I'll probably end up taking an Uber from the event to work. Let me show you my outfit really quickly. I have this cardigan on just for warmth and I'm gonna take it off at work later. Then I have just a white t-shirt, and then I have these new Reformation trousers that I'm obsessed with. And I feel like I would wear them every single day if I could. Today though, I actually don't think I'm gonna get too much filming done because we have a ton of meetings. Yesterday was President's Day and we had it off, so that just means a lot of those meetings got pushed to today. So maybe I'll have time to film one thing, maybe not, we'll see. Hopefully I do, because I don't want to have to like push things off till later in the week. I think I was gonna make a Budapest roll, which is like a really classic Swedish meringue type of roll cake with cream and mandarins. I cut bangs and every morning I struggle to style them. They don't really want to hold a curl, and they're very wispy, but I'm trying to do a little like cute updo. So yeah, hopefully it holds. I will take some videos at the event just to kind of show you what it is. I actually don't know what to expect. I think there's a breakfast of some sorts, and then I'll try to video as much as I can in the test kitchen depending on what I actually film or make today. Okay, I got all my ingredients to bake, but I actually think I'm just gonna move this recipe to tomorrow because I'm already baking a like princess cake trend tomorrow, so I kind of want to just do it all tomorrow. I did get in kind of late because of the event today and we had a lot of meetings, so I think I'm just gonna write some articles and edit some videos and kind of get ahead on that kind of stuff. But here is my station again, so I'm probably gonna just leave that there until tomorrow, and yeah, maybe I'll cook something after work, but we'll see. Kind of a boring day. Making a little vlog. You're gonna be in it.
I saw that. Are you vlogging now?
I am gonna try.
Don't look at his.
No, there's no drama in the test kitchen.
Can't wait for the photo down.
Okay, so I'm back home now. I wish that I'd had more to show you in the test kitchen, but truly I didn't cook a single thing today, which honestly was really nice. Sometimes it's nice to just have a break in the test kitchen and just focus on the admin stuff like editing videos and whatnot. I still have a lot of video editing to do throughout the week, but at least I got somewhere today. God, my autofocus is just not good. Since I was gonna go for a long walk after work, but as soon as I got home, I realized that I was not gonna do that, and it's also absolutely freezing today. But I've been just spending some time writing an article for Substack. I decided to write an article. I'm trying to write twice a week, but I don't know if that's gonna happen. But I decided to write an article about Swoonies in Carroll Garden. If you live in Brooklyn and you haven't been, I highly, highly recommend, or even if you just live in New York City. It's so good. It's very cozy, and it's kind of like casual, fancy American, or casual upscale American, if that makes any sense. Their burger is unreal, and the bun is a little bit different. It's kind of like a English muffin in a way, and it's so good. But now I'm making dinner, and I'm actually making my obsession meal. I've made it already 3 times this week. Well, I made it once and then I had leftovers 3 times, and now I'm making it again. I'm trying to not eat quite as much red meat. I feel like Lucas and I have been eating a lot of ground beef recently and steak and whatnot, so, but it's just so easy and it's so good. So I'm gonna show you my little obsession dinner that I've been making. It's my beef shawarma bowl with rice and hummus and cabbage. So here, I'll show you. So I start with hummus. This is my absolute favorite hummus brand at the moment. It has been for a while. So I do a scoop of hummus, kind of just slide it across the bowl. I do a bunch of red cabbage, obviously the shawarma ground beef. And for anybody wondering, this is the shawarma seasoning I use. It is so good, and it honestly compares to no other that I've tried, which isn't many. And then some rice, cucumbers. Usually I would do pickled onions, but I don't feel like pickling onions right now. And then I finish it off with some parsley. I know this doesn't look like a lot, and it's not the most like well-styled bowl of food, but it's so good. I can't even tell you, and the recipe is on my Substack if you want it. You can make it look prettier than this, but it is such a quick and easy weeknight dinner. Seriously, it takes me less than 30 minutes, and it's so good. It hits the spot and so filling. It's gonna focus. Probably not. I feel like I had a productive day. I am now gonna go watch TV on the couch. I watched the first episode of White Lotus season 3 last night. Honestly, I feel like it was kind of slow, and tonight I might watch a little bit of Love Island, but I'm not really sure what I'm in the mood for. And tomorrow is gonna be a little bit more exciting. I'm gonna be doing a lot more cooking. Okay, I'm in the test kitchen today. I'm actually baking some things unlike yesterday, and the first thing I'm making is, it's called a Budapest roll. It's a super classic Swedish dessert. I know it's my uncle's favorite. He makes a really good one. Traditionally, it's made with hazelnut flour, but I am using almond flour just because it's what we have, and I feel like it's the most accessible. Sometimes hazelnut flour can not only be expensive, but can also be hard to find. I do know Bob's Bread Mill has a good one though. You whip eggs and you fold it into the whipped eggs like meringue, and then you pipe it into strands, and then once it's baked, you roll it up and you fill it with whipped cream and mandarins, and then at the end you add some melted chocolate and powdered sugar, and it's really good. And then I think afterwards I'm gonna prep for it's a Swedish princess cake, but instead of making a whole one, I'm making these little mini ones in coops, and I've been seeing it a lot on Instagram, so I know it's trending, especially in Sweden, so I wanted to make them for Food 52. I don't think I'm gonna assemble them until tomorrow. I think I'm just gonna prep the cake and maybe the vanilla custard today, since I'll have leftover egg yolks from the meringue, and I think that's probably it. And then we'll see what Noah and Annie are making today too. Can you give it a little like, jiggle? That's crazy.
Isn't that wild?
So I just put the meringue, or the almond meringue, in the oven. It's gonna bake for about 20 minutes. And now I'm moving on to the parts of the princess cake. So I'm gonna make the sponge cake first, and then I'm gonna make some vanilla custard.
I don't think this is gonna work. Every time I've done an overhead like this, it slowly creeps down into the frame of this, and it just feels like comically high up.
I'm now heading back to the prop area because I need to find a platter for my little meringue cake thing. It's gonna be like a log almost, so I need something, doesn't have to be oval, but at least has to be not round, so a little bit longer. Here is our prop closet. So this is a bunch of stuff that we don't necessarily sell on the website, and then in that room is our sample closet, and that's where we have everything that we do sell on the website. There's like everything you could possibly need in here. I think I'm gonna grab a few of these plates and then also this platter. Wow, yum. This is Noah's family meal. It looks so good.
Cook the steak a touch, a tad, a little bit. It's fine. I'm sticking it.
Is that like a chimichurri?
It's so good.
I went into the walk and I was like, what vegetables do we have? And the answer was 0.
So here is the Budapest roll that I made, and here is the stuff I prepped for tomorrow. I have the vanilla custard, and then I have the sponge cake. It did sink a little bit in the middle just because I accidentally slammed it on the counter, but I think it'll still be fine. It's Thursday morning and I just got ready for work. I'm currently making some breakfast and today is gonna be a fun day because I'm actually filming with Zainab, and if you are interested in food media and whatnot, then you might know her. She was at Bon Appetit for a little bit and she is releasing a cookbook soon. So she's coming in to film an episode of my new social series called Mia Next To, where I film with other people. And the idea of the show is to either cook one of their most popular or viral recipes, or we'll do something from their cookbook. Or if they're not a food personality, then I think I'm gonna teach them how to bake something, but we'll see kind of as the series develops. But we're gonna make a ice cream sundae from her cookbook and it looks insane. It's a pretty simple recipe, which is good because then we don't have to make a swap before. But it's basically like a pistachio ice cream sundae with this cardamom infused coffee that you pour over, and it looks insane and I'm really excited to try it. Yesterday was a pretty busy day and I think today is gonna be another busy day because we have, obviously Zainab's coming in, and then we have Chloe Crane and her mom. She has the most aesthetic Instagram account ever, and they also released a cookbook a few months ago, I believe, and it's completely vegan and they're coming in to do a cookbook look, which is another series we have at work. So we have a lot of guests, and then I'm gonna make the mini princess cakes that I started on yesterday, or that I prepped the ingredients for yesterday. I'm gonna just assemble them. And then I'm also gonna test those Swedish cookies I made last week again because I'm filming them for my What's for Fika series on Monday with Monique. That's a long form series that I have on Food 52, which you should definitely go watch. So I have to test those again because Kanisha is coming in to make swaps tomorrow. She is gonna be our assistant for the shoot next week. So a lot of baking going on today and cooking and guests and all that stuff. So hopefully there'll be a lot to show you. I really have to paint my nails before I go into the office because they're supposed to be tan or like nude, but I made turmeric cauliflower last night and I mixed it with my hands, and sometimes depending on where you get your turmeric it sticks to things more, and this one will not rub off, so it completely stained my nails and they look not very nice, especially my thumb. It's like very yellow. Back from work and I just did a little clean because we're having a friend stay over tonight, and I'm trying to make some bone broth with a leftover rotisserie chicken that I had, but I don't think it's gonna be done in time for dinner, so I'm trying to think of something else to make. But today was a really fun day. Zainab came in to film, as I mentioned earlier this morning, and she was so lovely, so chatty, so fun to film with. And yeah, it's just so amazing to be able to meet so many great people in this industry. And she's coming out with this cookbook and she brought it and it's so beautiful. She has such a nice aesthetic and a really good eye for design, and all her recipes look amazing. We filmed this ice cream sundae. I don't want to say the name because I just feel like I'm gonna mess it up. It was kind of like an avocado but with a Arabic spiced coffee and dates and pistachios, and it was delicious. And then I made my little princess cakes and they turned out so cute. I didn't get a chance to start them until like 3:30 or 4, so I was really considering just putting it off until tomorrow, but tomorrow is Friday and I really try to work from home on Fridays. I have some things to film at home anyway, so I just did it and they turned out great and I'm happy I did it. And tomorrow I'm not cooking anything in the office, so the majority of the food content will just have been from today and also yesterday. It's Saturday and I'm sitting by the window just because the lighting is so good. I didn't end up cooking anything yesterday, so I didn't bother filming. I'm trying to develop more of my personal recipes on the weekends just so that I can get good photos in the light by the window. Usually it's pretty hard trying to get a good photo after work when it's pitch dark outside, especially since I don't really have a lot of light that comes into our apartment. So today I'm gonna try to make a really quick panna cotta with passion fruit I feel like that's a really easy recipe and it's also so good, and I feel like it looks really good in photos too. So I'm excited for that, and I've been wanting to find a way to use passion fruit because it's just so good, and I think it's gonna go really well together. And then I'm meeting a friend for coffee. I think we're just gonna go to Tia Bakery right around the corner. And then tonight we're going to a Swedish restaurant. It's called Hildur in Dumbo. I'm definitely not saying it quite right. But I'm going with a few friends, which I'm excited about. It's kind of like a Swedish-French fusion, I believe. And they have Swedish meatballs on the menu and also princess cake, which I'm super excited about. So I will try to film some while I'm there too. I'm gonna let these panna cottas sit in the fridge for about 4 hours, and it's kind of perfect timing because I'm gonna go meet a friend for coffee now, and then hopefully later this afternoon they will be all set and we can try them, and I'll take a nice photo of them too, or I'll try. Back on the floor with my panna cotta. I kind of had a hard time deciding how I was going to style this. First, I kind of poured the inside of the passion fruit all over the top, and it just didn't look that neat because I didn't have anything else to add. I just had the passion fruit. And then I ended up cutting it into little wedges and just placing it on top. It's very simple, but I actually think it looked really cute, especially in photos, and it's very like aesthetic. Sometimes I get really in my head when it comes to styling and I can overthink it a little bit, but I'm actually really happy with the way these photos turn out. Okay, pretty casual for dinner tonight. I'm just wearing some trousers and then the same outfit I was wearing earlier. And then I just threw on this little blazer, and then I'm also gonna wear a long black coat too because it's freezing, and then probably just sneakers. Soda?